suddenly disappeared, leaving behind empty cities and silent streets. What would happen to the Earth if we were no longer here to shape, build, or destroy? How would nature respond without human interference, and how quickly would it reclaim what was once its own? Today, we'll explore the fascinating possibilities of a world without humans and how Earth would heal and transform itself. Within hours of our disappearance, the first signs of change would become evident. Power plants would stop functioning without people to maintain them, causing widespread blackouts. Without electricity, cities that once glowed with artificial light would plunge into darkness. Streetlights, neon signs, and glowing skyscrapers would fade, revealing the vastness of the night sky. For the first time in centuries, stars would shine unobstructed above urban centers. Within days, water pumps and treatment facilities would fail, flooding subway systems in major cities. Underground tunnels would fill with water as pumps stopped managing their flow. This would mark the beginning of nature reclaiming human spaces, starting from below the surface. Wild animals, previously deterred by human presence, would begin to venture into abandoned towns and cities. Deer, foxes, and even large predators like bears and wolves would explore places once filled with people. Within weeks, pets and domesticated animals would face significant challenges. Without human care, many would struggle to find food or adapt to their new reality. Larger animals, like dogs, might form packs, while smaller ones, like cats, would rely on hunting instincts. Livestock, such as cows and chickens, would be especially vulnerable to predators and starvation. Nature would begin to re-establish the balance humans once disrupted by domesticating certain species. Within months, vegetation would start to reclaim urban landscapes. Grasses, shrubs, and small trees would sprout in cracks on sidewalks and roads. With no one to mow lawns or trim hedges, green spaces would grow wild and untamed. Climbing plants like ivy would cover buildings, wrapping themselves around brick, stone, and glass. In tropical and temperate regions, forests would begin expanding into areas previously cleared by humans. Without maintenance, human structures would begin to deteriorate rapidly. Steel bridges and skyscrapers would rust as moisture and air corroded their metal frames. Wooden homes and buildings would decay, consumed by termites, mold, and weather. Glass windows would shatter from storms or temperature changes, leaving buildings open to the elements. Entire neighborhoods would eventually crumble, overtaken by plants and the slow march of time. Within a year, rivers would flow freely again without dams and water diversions managed by humans. Coasts and shorelines would begin to reshape as natural tides and currents took over. Marine ecosystems, once disrupted by overfishing and pollution, would start recovering. Fish populations would grow, coral reefs would rebuild, and marine life would flourish in areas once overexploited. The absence of human activity would allow ocean ecosystems to restore their natural balance. Within a decade, forests would reclaim large swaths of land cleared for agriculture or urban development. Wildlife populations would grow as habitats expanded and human threats disappeared. Predators like wolves, lions, and tigers would return to territories they had been pushed out of. Species on the brink of extinction would have a chance to recover without poaching or habitat destruction. The planet would begin to look more like it did before the Industrial Revolution. Within a century, human infrastructure would be nearly unrecognizable. Concrete highways and asphalt roads would be buried under layers of soil and vegetation. Cities would be hidden beneath dense forests, with only remnants of buildings peeking through. The Great Wall of China, pyramids, and other ancient structures might still stand, but modern cities would not. Nature would dominate the landscape, erasing most traces of human civilization. The air would become cleaner without industrial emissions polluting the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide levels would gradually decrease as forests absorbed more greenhouse gases. Oceans would heal from oil spills, plastic waste, and chemical runoff, supporting thriving marine ecosystems. Climate patterns would stabilize over time as human-driven climate change came to a halt. Earth's natural rhythms would re-establish themselves, creating a healthier, more balanced planet. The animal kingdom would adapt to this new world, with species evolving to fill niches left vacant by humans. Some animals might thrive in abandoned urban areas, creating new ecosystems within cities. Birds, insects, and mammals would adapt to new habitats, forming unique relationships with their environment. Predator-prey dynamics would rebalance, allowing ecosystems to stabilize naturally. Nature's resilience would shine as life found new ways to flourish without human interference. Even after thousands of years, some remnants of human civilization would remain. Stone monuments, like Mount Rushmore and the pyramids, would likely endure for millennia. Nuclear waste storage sites, designed to last for thousands of years, would remain as eerie relics of our time. Yet, Earth would continue to evolve, erasing most traces of humanity while creating new landscapes and ecosystems. The planet would thrive in ways we can only imagine, reclaiming its natural beauty and diversity. What if humans returned to this transformed Earth after centuries of absence? Would we recognize the world we once shaped, or would it feel completely foreign to us? The thought of our absence serves as a humbling reminder of the planet's resilience and our temporary place within it. It shows us that nature doesn't need us to survive, but we, as humans, depend entirely on nature. The possibility of a world without humans invites us to reflect on the impact we have on our planet. It challenges us to consider how we can live more harmoniously with the natural world. What would it take to create a legacy of coexistence, rather than one of destruction? Thank you for joining us on this journey into a world where humans disappear and Earth reclaims itself. Until next time, remember to cherish the beauty of our planet and the responsibility we have to protect it.